Welcome to the IELTS Focus. Today, we're going to break down a super simple two-part technique that can seriously boost your writing Task 2 score. So, let's just jump right in. Okay, so what is this technique? It's really just a powerful 1-2 punch. First, you use smart, logical connectors. And second, you show off your advanced vocabulary. When you nail this combo, you're directly hitting those key scoring areas like cohesion, coherence, and lexical resource. You know, the stuff examiners are really looking for. So to see how this actually works in practice, we're going to deconstruct a perfect high-scoring model paragraph. The topic is government taxation, and this example is basically a blueprint you can use again and again. All right, take a good look at this paragraph. What makes it so good? Well, it's not just the ideas themselves, it's the structure. Notice how it kicks off with a clear point and then just builds on it one sentence at a time? It creates this perfect, seamless argument. It's incredibly efficient writing. This slide right here, this shows the difference between a good score and a great one. On the left, you see what a lot of people do. They just repeat the word taxes over and over. But look at the right. A high-scoring answer uses a whole variety of synonyms. This simple change screams strong vocabulary to the examiner. So let's look at part 1, building that logical flow. The last thing you want is for your examiner to get lost or have to guess how your ideas connect. You can make it easy for them by using clear connecting words, almost like signposts. And here's the exact roadmap the writer gives the reader. They start with to begin with, then add another layer with moreover, build on that with in addition, and finally wrap it all up with consequently. Each of these words is like a little signpost, making it impossible for the examiner to get lost. It's brilliant. Now for the second piece of the puzzle, showing off your vocabulary by using synonyms. This is your chance to really shine in the lexical resource category. Just swapping out a key word with a good synonym can make a huge difference to your score. And this is exactly how they did it. Look how effortlessly the writer moves from public revenue to state funds and then to national budget and fiscal contributions. It sounds so much more sophisticated and engaging, and it proves to the examiner you have a wide vocabulary ready to go. Okay, now it's time to build your own toolkit so you can do this yourself. Let's load up on some powerful vocabulary for this common topic. Think of this slide as your personal vocabulary power-up. Here are over 10 different ways to say taxes when you're writing about government or finance. Now, don't feel like you have to memorize all of them. Seriously, just picking 2 or 3 of these and dropping them into your essay will instantly make your writing feel more advanced. So, we've got the tools, but just how flexible is this technique, really? Let's put it to the test and apply this exact same 2-part structure to a bunch of different IELTS topics. First up, economic stability. Let's say you want to add a supporting idea. You can use a connector like furthermore, and then, instead of repeating yourself, you deploy a synonym like fiscal resources. Simple, effective, and it keeps the argument flowing. All right, let's switch gears to education. How do you add another point? Easy. Use a connector like additionally, and swap in budgetary allocations to keep things fresh. The logic is exactly the same, but the vocabulary makes it interesting. What about a more specific topic, like healthcare? You know what? The framework holds up perfectly. Here, moreover, introduces the next piece of your argument, while financial resources serves as our synonym. It's a clean, repeatable formula. Let's try it with public safety. You've made your first point, and you need to add another layer. Just combine a connector like furthermore with a phrase like budgetary resources, and you're building out your argument logically without sounding repetitive. And hey, this technique isn't just for big topics like infrastructure. For something like social welfare, the pattern works just as well. Moreover signals you're adding to your argument, and a synonym like fiscal allocations shows off that vocabulary range. And one last one, environmental protection. The principle is exactly the same. Furthermore, connects the ideas, and state funds shows the examiner you have more than one way to talk about the topic. Are you seeing the pattern here? It's a simple but super powerful framework that works across all sorts of topics to show logical thinking and a strong vocabulary, which is exactly what examiners want to see. Okay, let's wrap this up and boil it all down to the most important points you need to remember. Your key to a higher score is really about combining 2 simple but powerful elements. So, the big takeaway is this. These 2 skills work together. They're like 2 gears that lock together perfectly. The connectors build the structure. the skeleton of your argument, and the synonyms, they add the muscle and sophistication. Master this combination, and I promise you are going to see your score improve. So, now it's over to you. Start applying this technique in your practice essays right away. You have the tools now. Go transform your writing. Thanks for joining me.